Okay, I think it's gonna work today. Hopefully it is. Hello everyone, welcome to my video. Today we're gonna do the spring overalls. Let me do my Facebooky things. And we are also on YouTube and we are on Facebook. So let's see, it should be working over here. Let me just make sure that it's actually working. It takes a second to like show up. Let's try that again. It should be there. Come on, where am I at? Oh look, it's got the right title today. Okay, sweet. Okay, we've got it working. Hello everyone. I hear a plane or thunder, or I hear something. Let's see. Craft with me. Oh. Come on. Oh, hold on. Hello, everyone. Skip. Hello, friends. I am trying to send out this broadcast to the Facebook people. Should work. Let's go over here to my messages and paste it. Sweet. Hello, everyone. From the Garden State of South Carolina. You're my neighbor. Or from the great state of South Carolina. So I am in Georgia. We're neighbors. I'm over here in Georgia. Hello, Mira. Hello, Anne Marie. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Okay, so I've got Facebook on my iPad. I've got YouTube over here on my phone. I got all the things going on. And we are doing my very best. So one of the things that I have discovered is that I cannot use my little laptop here to also, it doesn't have enough power to stream to 3 places. So I'm going to have to think about getting a desktop. So we're making progress. Today was a lot smoother than yesterday. Yeah, you love Georgia. We go over to Hilton Head and Bluffton quite often. We are just over the state line by Savannah. So we're right there at that exit when you first come from like the Hilton Head Bluffton area and like Hardyville. I think is it Hardyville? Maybe it's Hardyville. Right there at the first exit inside of Georgia. We are not the Savannah side. We are to the other side of the interstate. So that's where we are over here where I'm at. Hello, everyone. Welcome. I appreciate you being here. Alrighty, let's see. Let's see if I can figure this out really quick like. Let's see. Pull this up. Sweet. Okay. Beautiful islands. Yes. Absolutely. Hello, Facebook friends. Welcome. So today we're going to be doing the super cute overalls. I'm about to show you what they look like. Let me show you. Wait, nope. Here we are. Everything's a little shifted today. I bumped my camera above and everything kind of moved. The whole thing got shifted, but this is what we have here. Let's see. Why? I don't know why it's showing the video. Like I have it on portrait mode for YouTube and it's like yesterday it didn't show it like this. It showed it like the whole screen and the chat. I don't know why it's doing that, but oh, there we go. I have to learn all the things. All right. So we've got everything set up here. Thank you for being here on my video today. I appreciate every single one of you. We are going to be doing the spring overalls. I've laid them out here. They are not glued. It's just laying here. And I do have my ruler to show you like kind of the size of what it is. And these are wood cutouts that we cut in our warehouse, which is where I'm currently at right this moment. We cut these on our laser machines. We ship them across the United States and Canada. And I come here and I do the tutorials to show you like how you can use the products that we cut in our warehouse. So this is what our craft is today. Yesterday we did that super cute door. I did the super cute door. Today we're going to be doing these overalls. So I did some Easter things. I'm trying to do some neutral stuff. This is a spring craft. And anytime we release something new that's like a new design or something, I try to craft it so that I can give you an example. So there's several overall outfits that you can choose from. And like there are several doors. There's several of different things. So at least I can get you started with one of them. And then Dylan cut me the bees, the spring bees. Oh, they're back there behind me. Dylan cut me the spring bees today, so I have them. I told you guys I would craft those spring bees next week, so I have the set cut. Trying to figure out your new phone, Diana, girl. Don't even get me started on new phones. Every time I get a new phone, I'm dreading it. Oh my gosh, I'm dreading it. I want a new phone, but I'm also dreading it at the same time. So I can completely relate to that. I am currently in the market for a new phone myself. It's going to be necessary. So today, just a few announcements today. If you're on YouTube, the keywords are not going to work for you, but I will tell you how you can get to my shop. There is, in my channel, there is info there where you can find my shop. If you're on Facebook, you can comment the word special. Special is the keyword that takes you to our sales page, and you can go and see our sale for the February 13th through the 16th. We have a sale going on today through Monday, and it's called the Sweetheart Savings Sale. And there is 25% off kits. There is 50% off the entire interchangeable collections. And I'm talking every interchangeable collection we have is half off. So, and we have like 7 to 10, I think, collections of interchangeables. So you're going to get some really good deals on our interchangeables. Swinging kits are also half off, and the faces. I went ahead and did the faces half off. You're not going to get the bundle half off, but you will get the faces individually. So all the bunny faces we just did, you're going to get them for like $5 each. It's a really great deal. And then we also have a free gift. Random, you're going to get a variety. It's a mystery. When you purchase with us, you're going to get one of these. So when you order, April or my dad is randomly going to pick one of these to put in your order, and they're going to be a free gift. You don't even have to add them to your cart. It's just going to happen when you order naturally. Let's see what else. Oh, earrings. Paint your own earrings are half off. Night lights are half off. All the interchangeables are half off. Faces and swinging kits. And then the rest of the shop is 25% off. And then we also have our weekly deals. So weekly deals go from Monday to Sunday, and they're 30% off. And there is 6 different ones in weekly deals. So they are a completely separate collection. All the new kits are included. We try to include absolutely everything when we do these sales. We do the entire shop. Sometimes we'll do like selected things, but our regular deals are weekly. They're in the weekly deals. That changes every Monday. And then we do our monthly sales and then our end of the month things. So that's kind of like our promotions that we do just to keep you guys informed. So today is one of the opportunities where if you're waiting for a sale to happen, this will be the time, would be Friday through Monday. Okay. So happy Galentine's Day. Happy Friday the 13th. And it's going to be a great day. So this is what we're going to do. So comment the word special if you want to check out our sale. If you are on YouTube, just go to shopthemakersmap.com and you will find all the things there. And yeah, so on the homepage, there's a great big banner that says Sweetheart Savings Sale. Click here and it takes you to the landing page of all the stuff. So sorry, I don't have an automation set up for YouTube. I'm working on that in the background, but for right now, we don't have anything to give you guys. So let's go ahead and get started with this. And again, if you are watching on Facebook, please sprinkle the video, say hello. I love to read your comments. If you are on YouTube, this is my 3rd video crafting on YouTube. Doing Facebook and YouTube together. So thank you for your patience. I'm really going to try to do this consistently. to where I can be in both places. But it's just going to take time. So my videos on live are, I take my time. I really try to not only show you how to craft this, I also try to pour into you techniques, tips, tricks, different skills to build your, you know, your, like your techniques. I was looking for the word, like your techniques. What else? So you don't have to actually buy our kits to learn something here. I hope that you take something away from this. It is a free tutorial for you. And the kit is a purchase that you can make from my shop. That's literally how we run our business here, is through our products that we sell. And yeah, so we're a small team in Georgia. We have a 6,000 square foot warehouse. We have about 8 employees. And we have about a little over 3,000. I think we have like 3,200 SKUs, which is products. And we run a whole crafty business here. So that's what we do. So thank you for being here. Thank you for shopping with us. Thank you for watching. Even if you do not purchase, you are welcome to hang out with us anytime you want to. And I hope most of all that I serve you with some sort of something that you can take away for free. So let's go ahead and do this. I have my colors here. And I'm going to switch my camera view so that it's a little bit better for some of you. I know the comments are all right here, like in this area, and it's kind of covering, and I'm up here. So I'm going to switch it to this one, which is going to be where you get a little bit more of an isolated view of all the things. And this is really helpful for the people who are on the replay. If you're just watching, you don't see my face. You're watching the craft. It is what it is. But this is the most helpful way for people who are crafting the kit on a replay. So I know that this is not necessarily the most fun way to do a live stream because it's just, you know, the demonstration, but I think it's the best thing for everyone. So, all right, let's get started, shall we? So we're going to need some wax paper. I do have stencils here that I got on Amazon. I'm probably going to use these to create a pattern on our overalls. I do have some fabric material here to create a little bow. And I have my wired twine that we will probably use as well. I also have some regular twine. What was I looking for? What was I looking for? I was just looking for something and I got distracted. Oh my gosh, what was I looking for? Wax paper. Oh my gosh. My brain cannot keep up with what I'm thinking. All right, so we got some wax paper here. So we're gonna lay this down. And I like to craft on top of this because I also take pictures here. So I try to keep this area semi-clean. So I do put down a layer of wax paper so that I can craft on it. And I'm just gonna move and make a great big mess with all of this stuff. So y'all bear with me. Y'all bear with me. And then we're gonna go over our colors here. So this is what I have in mind, okay? You're hoping to go to Hobby Lobby tomorrow? Well, I will be here working tomorrow, unfortunately. And I have some tips for you guys about this set here, just to give you a little feedback on how you can assemble it. It's going to be however you want to do it. I truly mean however you want to do it. All right, so we're going to put this back up here because I'm going to show you the colors that I have and where I think I'm going to do them. This goes up underneath here. It's like little bloomers or like a little ruffle. So cute. The buttons layer. So there's 2 different buttons that go on here. You can put them up top. You can layer them if you like. Completely up to you. This is like a little decorative kind of like, here, I'll show you. Okay, button, come on. You know, like, you got some overalls. You know how sometimes I just have that little, it's not even really a pocket. It's just like a little decorative kind of thing. That's kind of what this is. Because I know that I have grandkids and sometimes their overalls don't really have an actual pocket, but they've got what looks like a little thing. You know what I'm saying? It's got just a little decorative thing. And then we've got a little side pocket here. And then we've got this little thing like that. So this is what I added. This is not how this file comes. This is actually a file from Grace and Tattered Lace. Her name is Monique. And I took her overalls and just made a couple different changes to make them a little bit different. And that's how we kind of got to this point here. I'm going to use some little wire to create little antennas for my butterfly. There's this little flowers go into this little pocket. There's a flower here, and this goes in the back. And you can cross these straps if you want to, but this is the front view. It's not actually the back view of the overall. So this is like a front view. She also has a back view where it has like 2 pockets, and then you could do the little crisscross. I haven't cut those yet, so those will be coming, but this is just a really cute thing. And then you can prop this up. You can hang it from something if you want, like on a wall, whatever, or you can use an easel back, which I have a bunch of these easel backs here. You can put it on an easel back. It doesn't come with an easel back. It's meant to kind of just prop up and lean and just like tuck into your decorations, however you want to layer it. But this right here is how it should look. Like I said, these go up underneath, but I just got them laying on top. So my idea, these are the colors that I've picked. These are the colors right here. This is my color palette. And I'm going to go through them, and I may change my mind. So my idea was to use my white accents is going to be bleached sand. Okay, that's Deco Arts bleached sand. My green for my stems is going to be lush green. Like my flower stems will be lush green. And then my yellow accents for my flowers and possibly my tulips will be golden straw. I thought, okay, let's incorporate Williamsburg blue for our like our bird here can be like a little bluebird. So I thought, okay, let's do Williamsburg blue. We might change that. I thought about my butterflies being fig. I really, really, really love this. This is actually a chalk paint from Afraid Not. Her name is Nicole. If you have my link tree, her shop is linked in my link tree. I do have an affiliate for her. So this is her chalk paint. This is fig. I thought butterfly for the fig. Okay, 2 things. Okay, we have to decide 2 things. I think I want to do my overalls pink, or I think I'm going to do my overalls blue. So this is flamingo pink and this is breezy blue. I have yet to decide. I think I want to do pink overalls, but I might change my mind. Either way, it's going to be either pink overalls with blue accents, or it's going to be blue overalls with pink accents. That's my idea with this, okay? So I think I'm going with pink right now. I think that would be absolutely precious for spring, okay? Hanger. So my hanger, I was like, okay, we could do the fawn color and do like a wood hanger, or we could do like a little bit of a fancier hanger, and we can do like one of them high-end, like velvet layered, velvet coated hangers, and we could do like a classy gray. I'm like, I'm not really sure. So this is Amish gray and fawn. So again, I'm completely undecided on what I'm doing with my hanger, but I do have some ideas. And then right over here, we have this tag with this heart on it. And I was thinking about doing it one of the accent colors that we're going to be using throughout this, whether it's a pink or a blue or whatever. So that's my concept for this. This is like the base color palette, and I thought maybe this is a little bit of a richer green. I'm hoping that it'll be toned down just a little bit when I sand it, but let me just show you one more time. I'm going to put all these upside down so you can see the palette of colors that I have, and you'll see that green is like just shouting at me. It's like a little bit dark, but I'm like, I really like that green, so I'm going to try it in hopes that it does sand down just a little bit. All right. I don't know how to see the chat on YouTube. Let's see. Okay. Well, if you're watching on YouTube, you can be sure to say hello. Drop me a quick hi. Be sure, if you're not subscribed to my channel, that you subscribe to my channel on Facebook. If you are a follower here, thank you for being here, and be sure to drop a quick hello. Lynn says to do pink. Michelle says blue with pink. Pamela says, super cute craft kits. Thank you. Linda says, this is adorable. Thank you, Linda. Hello, everyone. Welcome. And Cherie says, also pink. Gail just says, hello. Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Where is it? Right here. Thank you for being here today. I really do appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. And then we've got our little off-white material over here. So stencil wise, these are the stencils that I have. Before we even get started, I'm just trying to give you guys the rundown of what I got. So I've used these stencils before. These came from Amazon as a 22 piece. It says Christmas cookie stencils, snowflake Santa candy canes, gingerbread, patterns, whatever. That is not true. It's some, but there is some very generic patterns like this one. There is a generic pattern like this one. This is snowflakes. This is like a buffalo check. Okay, this is generic pattern. This is a candy cane. This is a snowman face. This is a gingerbread house. That is ornaments. This is gingerbread. Also, that one. A lot of these are Christmas patterns. There is a cheetah. There is bows. There's a bow pattern. I probably won't use that. And then there is a brick pattern, and then there is a stripe, which we could make the stripes go this way if we wanted to. It doesn't have to be like a candy cane. So those are our pattern stencils. Out of this, I need to order some more pattern stencils. But I was thinking about doing a pattern on our overalls. Like, just because I thought that that would be really cute. Hello from Texas, Gail. How are you? Our crafty friend over on the YouTube. Thank you, Gail, for being here. So again, this is a Christmas pack of stencils. However, it does have some neutrals inside. So I went ahead and pulled them out, and as we do this, we will figure out what stencil we want to use. So I've got them set aside. I just wanted to show you that this is a pack of 22, and I want to say it was like $9 or $10. I do have some other stamps. I have like some polka dot stamps. Thought about using that. We've got the script stamp also. But for right now, I'm thinking we're going to use a stencil, but again, we may completely change our mind. Okay. You like the leaf one? Stripes would be really cute on this too, or the checks. I am 100% with you. So I want to go ahead and start base coating this. Now, I also was thinking I might want to wax this. I have to decide, do I want to go with a super soft look? Do I want to go with a rustic look? How do I want to do this? Because I am a lover of distressed, aged, antiqued, weathered, all the things. But I was also thinking, okay, maybe we could do kind of a whimsy look. I'm not really sure. This is going to be kind of spring, and my decor style is very rustic. But I know how time consuming it is to wax everything. So I'm over here going, how do I want this to look? How do I want it to distress? I'm thinking maybe we will just paint and distress and go from there. And then if we want to add wax over the top, we can. So let's start with that step first. So let's go ahead and do our overalls and get those painted. All right. And I'm going to set all my little pieces aside. We're going to get us a plate. And we're going to do all the things. This is going to also be... so let's start here with the base. And I'm thinking I want to do pink. I'm thinking pink is the winner. All right, let me get my paper towel here. All right, I'm not going to go change my water because my water doesn't, my water isn't dark. It's just kind of cloudy. So I think I can go with that. So let's just get us our brush out of here so we can use it. I am going to use a brush to apply the paint. So let me clean this out real quick like. All right, that's not too bad. I left my brush sitting too long. Happy Friday, everyone. Be sure to say hello when you join. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know if you have any plans today. It is Friday the 13th. You just ordered a set of these. Awesome. You can think of a bunch of combinations for this. Same. Same. Now my brush is not properly cared for. Look at that. Look at that brush. I'm going to use it anyways. Try to get most of that out of there. I'm going to have to probably clean it with some Dawn Power Wash. All right, so this is Flamingo. Hello, everyone. Hello, Linda. Hello, Debbie. What's up, Nancy? Hello, friends. So we are not waxing. We're just going to skip it. But we are going to paint our overalls pink. Pink for the win. I'm going to go right over the top of this. I still want it to be kind of sloppy, messy. It's a look, okay? Sloppy, messy can be a look that we're trying to achieve here. Hello, Christine. Because this is just going to be the base. We're going to do all kinds of things to dress this up. Thank goodness it is Friday. Ain't that the truth? I do have to come to work tomorrow. And I will be here Sunday. So just to give you guys a little heads up, I got home yesterday. And I walked in the door and my husband said, hey, my husband, you can just look at my face, okay? You can just look at me in general. In case anybody wants to. While I sit here and paint this piece. So I got home yesterday and my husband was like, so he talked to his mom and she is going to be coming back she's moving back. I know y'all, like, she moved there for a few months and she didn't intend to like move away forever, but she moved up there for a while. She was sharing a house with her sister, and shortly after she got there, her sister unexpectedly passed away. She has had a rough go. And so we were talking. She wants to be there for her mom. Her mom has Alzheimer's, which is my husband's grandmother. And she's not progressing well. And so she doesn't really know who anyone is. And it's kind of hard when you have family members that have Alzheimer's. My grandfather, my grandma's husband, my grandfather had dementia, really, like he had it really bad. And so it was very kind of difficult and challenging in that aspect. So I completely understand, like, the sorrow, the sadness, the just, you know, it's like, it's a loss of the living. Like, that's what people say about Alzheimer's. It's like a loss of the living. And so his mom, like my husband's mom, she's like getting older, you know, she has her own things going on. The cold weather does not do well for her body. It just doesn't. And so she's been there since September. And so we're going Friday. Yeah, it is very hard. So y'all keep her in prayers. Keep her in your prayers and your thoughts, because this is just like, I think she's 90, like either in her 80, like late 80s or early 90s. She's much older. She's lived a very fulfilled life. But we're going to be going on Friday. Not today, but next week on Friday. We're going to be traveling up to Indiana to move her back from Indiana to Georgia. So we will be gone Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. My sister April, her children are in Indiana, so she's going with us. So she will have an opportunity to see her kids while we're there for a very, very short time. So I wasn't planning on working this weekend, but we were doing a whatnot workshop at the warehouse with the people, like employees. We were all going to do a whatnot workshop, learn it together, get it all set up. And we had planned on doing that next weekend, but now we have to move it up to this weekend. So we have a whatnot training that we're going to be doing here at the warehouse, me, Michelle, and April. So while I was not planning on being at work this weekend, I will be here because we will be traveling next weekend. So I will be here tomorrow, and then Michelle and I will be here from about 10 to 2 o'clock on Sunday. Yeah, so we're planning on just being at work because we won't be here. So yeah, so that's kind of my plans for the weekend. I know it is like Valentine's weekend, but you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. You're about an hour north of Milwaukee in the Slinger area. Oh, yeah. So anyways, so yeah, so my weekend is a little bit up in the air. Just a smidge, just a smidge. I'm going to do my pocket pink also. I know it's a lot of pink on pink. Just bear with me. Just bear with me. Let me get my paper towel here. You do not have to paint this piece. It is the insert. It's like the little spacer. So, yeah. Y'all, aging is just so difficult, especially with like your family members. It's just so difficult. All right, let's do our pocket. I know somebody said paint the pockets different colors. I'm gonna do it pink. We will figure out what this looks like. Just bear with me. If we gotta repaint things, we will repaint them. All right, so we have built our foundation here. We've got our hanger. This is our little spacer for our pocket. We don't need that. And now we're gonna stick on our, so there's holes in your hanger. You can put this on like so. Okay, you can do it like so. Okay, I'm just gonna give you a little tip here. This does not come with two straps. Okay, you can make it reversible, but not probably the way that you think. Okay, so you can do yours like this. So just hear me out here. Okay, you can do your overalls like this. You could also make them really long straps, and you can raise them up and do them a little bit longer and make your kit seem a little bit bigger, and put your little piece on here, and you can elongate this a little further, or you can move your little straps down. Okay, I'm just giving you layout situations where you take and move your little hanger down a little bit, widen them out just a little. Okay, put your little buttons on. Okay, let's layer our little buttons, and you can do it like this, or you can take this. Let me show you what it looks like if you do it like from the back side. If you were to reverse it and do like a back side where, like, just let me show you. So let's imagine now this is the back. So everything is attached, and you want to do a reverse side. Okay, we're going to stick it like so. Okay, just follow along with me. Now you've got your little hanger like this. You could put a bow on here, you could do something on here, and then you can take your little pocket and do it like it's a little flap. It's a decorative pocket that's not really a pocket. You can do your little flap like this, and you can make this be the front. You can take this and detach it and hang it from here. Are you following along? So that you can make it reversible, like double-sided. And then if you take this and put it on the back side, okay, on the front side or the back pocket side, you can just do a back pocket. Just do the back pocket with your flowers in your back pocket. Whoops. Put your flowers in your back pocket. Do your little daisy. Put your butterfly on the front, on the other side, okay? So this would be your back side. Your back side. Okay, and then you could take your little buttons and separate them and put buttons on the front, buttons on the back. This is just one of the ways that I was hoping to like share with you how you could do this reversible. Like there's a way around it to make this look the way that it would look appropriate. Like I don't even know how to say it. Okay, so let's now imagine this is the back side. Okay, so now let's go to the front because we're gonna flip it over and go back to the front. So now this would be the front. So you would put this on the front here, and it's your like faux pocket. It's a little decorative area. Then you would put your little butterfly, okay? You could have your little tag still, and you could divide your pieces to make it double-sided. Or you could do it the way I'm gonna do it today and just make it all on one side. I'm not making mine double-sided. We're just gonna make it one-sided. But I just wanted to show you, if you plan ahead, you could paint your things based on how you're gonna craft it. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay, so now that we've got this step, okay, we're just gonna go with everything on the front. All things on the front. So we're gonna do ours like so. We're gonna put our little pocket back on here. And we are going to paint our little pieces white next. I know it's not blue, y'all. We're gonna incorporate blue. Just hold up just a second. Just hold your little horses. Okay, we're gonna paint this white. I think this needs to be pink. This is gonna be white, and that is gonna be bleached sand. So it's like an off-white. It's definitely an off-white color. All right, let's get a paintbrush. Hope everything is well. Yes, everyone. Thank you for being here. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Oh, I left my brush in the water again. What's new? Alright. Bleach sand. Okay, we're going to go in and do this. I need to go turn that laser off so the fan will stop running. And so far, we've only done one coat of paint. Let's go around our edge. Again, if you were going to do this double-sided, you would paint both sides. Thank you, Kristen. Thank you. I think it's going to be adorable, too. I did not opt for antiquing wax. So your grandson will arrive on March 5th at 37 weeks unless something happens before that. Aren't you so excited? How exciting. My grandson Sawyer is, and Riley and Michelle all have March birthdays. You won't be crafting for a while because of your surgery? Well, I hope you have a swift recovery, girl. I sure hope you do. Oh, twins. That's right. That's right. That's right. Twins. I forgot about that. Completely forgot about that. How exciting. I would not know what to do with myself if I was having twins. Thank you, Michelle. I appreciate that. Let's do this pink. Let's do pink, pink, pink. Let me get my paper towel. I forgot to paint this pink. Your step-granddaughter is being taken back for C-section, patiently waiting. Oh, how exciting. How exciting for you. So awesome. All right. Scoop that up. Might need a little bit more. Y'all, I used every square inch of that paint. Hello, my friend. Hello, hello. You'll be in Florida for the month of March to help out. That is amazing. Definitely going to be an adjustment for sure. For sure. How exciting, right? Right. You already have a granddaughter, I'm pretty sure, if I'm remembering correctly. I think you already have a granddaughter. Isn't it like Oakley? Y'all, I'm terrible with my memory. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Swear it is. Could be completely wrong. I don't know for sure. All right. Oh, I forgot my flower. Y'all, bear with me while I figure my life out. My gosh. Forgot my flower. My flower is going to be white. Oakley, yes, she's 2.5. I thought so. I thought so. My memory doesn't always serve me well, but sometimes it does. Don't get none of y'all get bothered if I can't remember, because I think the only reason I remember not is because she's told me, but because we I custom did something for her. Gosh, a couple years ago, I think it was. Yeah, it was a couple years ago. I think it was before she was even born, maybe. I don't remember, but yeah, I think that's the only reason why I remember. I do need to paint the edges. Good memory. Hopefully that is a good thing. I hope. I hope. All right. So we've got, let's lay it out again. Let's go ahead and get a visual of what is happening here. Okay, we got our little pocket. We definitely need to paint the edges of this. I will do that momentarily. We've got our little trim. Hopefully this makes sense to you guys, and we're going to do our little buttons across here because that's what keeps it closed. It's our little buttons. This right here goes up underneath. Okay. Lift and shift. All right, so we got this happening. Okay, let's go ahead and paint I need to start painting things before I add the blue accent. So let's go ahead and do our green. I think we should do yellow tulips or blue tulips. I'm so unsure what I should do. I will paint the edges of this little pocket here. Should that one strap be painted on the other? I don't know what that means. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. All right, we're going to paint. The curved side should be facing in, or am I crazy? I don't know what that means. Curved side, curved side. Ruffled. Are you talking about should it be like this? It's literally the same. They're just laying here. They can get swapped like so. It's vice versa, but the holes go at the top. She meant the other side. I don't know what the other side means. Like this? I'm confused. I'm so confused. I don't know what that means. Okay, let me go back and read this. Should the one strap, which one, be painted on the other? Should the one strap be painted on the other? The other what? I don't know what that means. The curved side should be facing in, or am I crazy? Curved side, curved side. Curved side in, curved side in. I don't know. Like, I do not know. I'm not sure. I have no clue. If you're talking about the straps, I have no idea what you're talking about. Help me help understand. This is just laying here. It's not. Oh, I'm not painting both sides. I'm not doing the front and the back. All right, we're just doing our stems and our little leaves here. The long side looks curved. Long side curve, long side curve, long side curve, long side curve. Are the curves the same on the straps? They're laid over each other, they match. They're laid over each other. There's a little offset just to a tad, like just a tad. It doesn't matter, you can put them on right or the left. You can do it whichever which way. You can put this on this side. You can put this on this side, or you can switch them. Like, it's whichever way you want it to go. There's no rules. Hopefully that makes sense. I'm just painting and laying it on so I can just get visuals of what things look like. All right, flowers are done. We might come back to the green momentarily because I think I'm going to do possibly a second coat. Depends on how that distresses. All right, so let's see here how this works. Oh, don't mind you. Girl, I'm over here trying to figure it out. I'm like, let's solve the puzzle. Let's solve the puzzle, shall we? Because I don't know. I do not know for sure. All right, so I said I wanted to do blue accents. I think I want to do blue buttons, but I think I'm going to layer the buttons. Let's do the yellow flowers. I think that's going to help us have a better visual. And I'm going to slide everything over just so I can keep this little flower right here in the frame. And we're going to go with golden straw. And I'm going to use what's in the lid. Let's go back to our little brush here. Guys, don't forget, today kicks off our Sweetheart Savings Sale. If you comment the word special, Facebook will send you a message with the link. If you are on YouTube, there is no comment responder that works. You can just go to my shop on the internet. But today kicks off our sale. We have all of our interchangeable collections are half off. Like this kit here is 25% off. We'll certainly have to go and check it out. There is a bunch of other overalls too. We're doing all of them yellow. I think that's just going to be adorable. Yeah, go look at the sales page, everyone. The shop has different tiers of savings, and it's all broke down. As soon as I'm done with this overall, I'm going to come back on and we're going to do the free gift together. We're going to do both the little free gifts so you know how to do them. I'm going to use markers for those. There's an egg. There's layered flowers. They are so super cute. But we have a free gift with your purchase. It's just randomly chosen. You just place an order. Yay! Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. We over here appreciate that so much. These are not very easy to paint. And I was pretty messy. It'll get distressed. It'll be fine. All right, we will do the center of our flower. Let's go ahead and do that with our paintbrush. I need some dotting tools. All right. The yellow is precious. All right, let's dry it. Coming together. So cute. So absolutely adorable. All right, let's dry our flower. Oh, back and forth between the shop and the chat. Fantastic. All right, I'm turning this down. It's like 200 degrees. Goodness gracious. It's 140. All right. So we've got a little yellow on here. Okay. Let's do our butterfly fig. That is going to be this purple, which I feel like it's not going to be dark enough. Maybe let's do this butterfly, the butterfly blue. Let's change it. We'll do purple somewhere else. I feel like it's too much of the same kind of shade on each other, so let's do a butterfly blue. And we could do some purple maybe on our butterfly. How about that? How about that? Let me get my brush cleaned out. We don't want to make green, so we need to get that yellow out of there. Sweet. I'm just going to go with what's in the lid. Let's shift that over. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Why, yes, yes, I believe so. This is fantastic. See, you can just change up your ideas. You don't have to go with what you originally thought. You can make changes. It's okay. It happens. Like, as your projects evolve, you just go with the flow, whatever you like. Oops. Painting the edges. Yo, let me go turn off this laser machine. It's literally just driving me crazy. Give me just a second. Okay, if that other one kicks on, I will go and turn it off. But the two loudest ones, I just turned them off. Okay, okay. So cute. All right, let's do our little buttons blue. Okay. That should be dry. Let's do that. Let's do our buttons. Probably should have put these on tape. I'm just going to hold them with my finger. And then we'll do the edges. Happy Friday! Hello, hello. Happy Friday, everyone. Let's do this little butterfly purple. Maybe let's do that. Where's my sandpaper? We'll do this little butterfly purple, and then our little bird goes on here. That one will be like the bluebird, like the Williamsburg blue. I'm thinking. Let's see. You remember when I had my nails always painted black? I did. And then my sister was like, you need to do some color. And I was like, okay. So I've been really trying to do color. Changing it up a little bit. I do kind of go with mostly neutrals. April does really, her nails are currently black. She does a lot of the darker, she does like all the different details and designs. She gets them stiletto nails. Mine, I keep square. But I'll be soaking these off this week so that I can go get new Gel X put on. This is a month and a half with the Gel X. I got them filled last time. So it's been, what, 6 weeks, I think. So it's definitely time. But you can only get Gel X done a fill one time, according to the salon I go to. Let's see. All right. Let's do the edges of our... Oh, we got to do the edges of our buttons. Does anybody else get Gel X? I really like it because my nails are so super thin. They break really easy. I used to get the S&S and it used to do pretty good. And then my nails would just break. They would completely crack even with the powder, like the dip powder. I don't get acrylic. Ooh. Ah, it's like I can't hold on to it. Okay, I think that's pretty good. All right, now Because your nails are thin and crack. Mine do too. And I take a supplement, like I take a multivitamin for my nails and my hair, and it doesn't really... You get a rubber base because I'm hard on my nails. What is that? What's a rubber base? I don't even know what that is. Sounds very interesting. Blue little buttons on the little overalls. Okay. Nail Dash by Red Aspen. Oh. Lincoln Park in the dark. Oh, yeah. I used to do black. This is just the base. So this pink. So if you get a French manicure and you get the pink base, this is what they put on. And I had them do 4 coats, so it's a little bit more pink. Like I did this more for February. And so she did 4 coats. But normally they only do 2, and it's kind of transparent. You can still see through. Is that from Red Aspen? I don't know. Like, are you talking about Gel X? Gel X is its own brand. I don't know. All right, so we need to layer our buttons. And I don't want to do the buttons all the same color. So I'm thinking maybe do a white square button and a blue top button. I remember you doing the black. I love that color. Yeah, I always did black. I had black for like 3 years straight. Your order is in? Well, thank you, Renee. Thank you, girl. Thank you, thank you. Y'all bear with me while I figure this out, okay? I think I'm going to do the square button white and the top button blue. Or should we do a reversal? Should we do the blue and then a white on top? I think we should do... I think we should do a white because everything else is like the white base, and then do a blue button on top. I think that'll be good. So let's do white on the bottom. Let's do white button. It's bleach sand. It's not really white, but it looks white. Let's go with that. If you're watching on YouTube, you can chat in the comments if you want to. If not, you can just watch quietly. You don't have to say anything. But I'm also on Facebook too, so I don't want you to think that I'm just over here ignoring you. I don't really multitask too well, but I'm trying. So the white buttons, let's do the blue. Yes, so our sale ends Monday at 11:59 p.m. So don't forget, you have time, just don't forget. Because it's a really good sale this month. Really good. If you've been eyeing any of our interchangeable collections and you want to get like the base half off and insert like get a bunch of inserts, now is the time to do that. Because all of our interchangeables are half off. All of our bunny faces are half off. The swinging kits, all the new swinging kits are half off. Yeah, you should go definitely take advantage of that for sure. All right, top button is going to be this color. Right there. Y'all, I'm kind of dreading the trip to Indiana. We just were on a trip. I was just thinking, man, I'm going to be so glad that my sister gets to see her kids and that my husband like can go see his mom. He'll see his grandma again before, you know. But, man, them 12-hour trips ain't no joke. Ain't no joke. All right, those buttons done. All right, so put that one on top. We still have to do the edges. I forgot to do the edges on everything else. Let's do this on here and that on there. So now it's kind of coming together. You can kind of see what's happening. Let's paint our little butterfly purple. You went order in the cart to start trying to decide if you want to add more. Well, there's some really good deals. I don't know when the next time we will have the entire, like when I say interchangeable collection, it's all the interchangeable collections. All of them. Some collections have been discontinued, but all of them. Little bitty butterfly. We're going to do it purple. That would be fig. All these are spring overalls. I'm doing them all kinds of really pretty colors. Just like so. Yes, a 60th birthday gift to yourself. Well, happy birthday. Happy birthday. My son's birthday is this month. His birthday is February 27th. All right, and then my other blue was going to be, the blue bird was going to be Williamsburg blue. Let me go grab colonial blue really quick because I might change it for colonial blue, but I think we might want to just keep it, let's just keep it Williamsburg blue. Let's do that. Oop. I'm shaking it a little too much. Grab our little birdie. It's like a different shade of blue. You could do a red bird if you want. I just decided to do a blue bird. And I do need to paint the beak, so I'm gonna have to come back and get that. Oh. Here we go. So there's our little bluebird. Oh, it's not until the 17th? I mean, that is not far. That's not far. Oh, you're a leap year? You're a leap year? Oh, your son's birthday is a leap year. Oh gosh. I thought Caden was going to be a leap year baby. He was actually due at the end of March. He was early. He was a whole month early. And he was not a leap year, but I thought for sure when they told me that they were inducing me, I thought, oh my gosh, if you make me have him on leap year, because it was a leap year the year he was born. Okay, so now we kind of have an idea of how this is looking. We need to figure out what our pattern is going to be on our overalls because we're going to give it a pattern, like a little subtle pattern. We do need to figure out what does our hanger, the hanger I have gray or this fawn. Now that I'm kind of looking at it, I think I'm going to go with a gray. Now that I've got it all kind of painted up, we're going to go with a gray hanger, and this is Amish gray. But I think I'm going to change it to a different gray. So let me find the gray. This is slate gray. Slate gray. That's what we're going to do. Slate gray for our hanger. And then we need to figure out what we're going to do for our tag and our heart. So our tag and our heart. Maybe a purple heart. All right, let's do our little hanger. And you could do like a wood hanger and then like the metal at the top. It's whatever you want to do. I'm just going to go with this. I'm going to paint the edges. You guys, this is so cute. I hope you guys go check this kit out. There's other overalls, like I said. This is not the only one. And some of our kits are like, some of them are around the $20 range. So anytime we have a sale and it's 25% off, that is the best time to get the little pricier kits. It's really the greatest time to get them because you're going to get a really good deal. And then don't forget, if your order is over $50, you can use the code free ship. And you can get free shipping. I mean, it's not really free shipping. It's free shipping to you, but we still have to pay for it. I wish shipping was free. The moral of the story is there's a potential for you to save a lot of money. More value for your spend. All right. I think this color is perfect for the choices that I've made. How would you display the overalls? So we talked about that. I will show you a couple of different ideas momentarily. Earlier when we were talking about this, I said you can hang it. Some people hang it like they have a shelf with the little knobs like a coat rack or a coat hanger. They use that for like their displays, and they hang things from it and they put decorations on top. Some people will prop this up and lean it and tuck it around their decor, like however they create their little vignettes of decorations. Some people have and buy our easel backs. We have easel back variety packs where you can put an easel back on it. Some people will create their own little stands with whatever craft supplies that they have. But you can prop it, you can lean it, you can put an easel on it, you can hang it. You can do a number of things. It's just whatever look you're going for. I think it's cute to prop up and layer things. You can attach this to a wreath. You can attach it to like you can make it a wreath attachment. You can glue on pipe cleaners and attach it to a wreath. Doesn't have to be, like, there's a number of ways. And I didn't want to give it any specific way to display it. I wanted you to be able to use your own creativity in how you do that. You can hang it on a door hanger. Like you can just hang it like on like if you have a nursery or something like that, you can hang it on the wall, add some twine, put something here and hang it from the hanger. It's whatever you want to do. There's a number of ways that you can do it. Okay, so now that we've got our hanger painted, I'm going to stick that up underneath here. Let's just see how it's going to look now that we've got everything kind of going. And we need to do our tag. I need to paint the edges. So let's do our tag. You didn't know you could buy the easels. By chance, do you make the nightlight rings that fit the nightlights? We don't make the nightlight rings that fit the nightlights, but I am going to add replacements. A couple of people have had their nightlights for a while and their ring is wearing down, and so they need replacements. And so I'm going to put together a pack of them when I probably next week when I come back into the warehouse. I'm going to do that. But yes, we have a variety pack of easels. Let me show you. So when you go to the shop, comment, go to the search and type in easel backs. EASEL, easel backs. Right now you get a variety pack for $9.75. And you get 7 of them. And they are all different sizes. So this is 7 different easel backs. Whoops. This one, hold on. Let me do a comparison. Hold on, y'all. Let me unplug my iPad really quick. Let me do a comparison. Which one that one is. So this is the ruler. Okay, here's our ruler. And it is sitting at about the 3-inch to 7-inch. So it's going to be this one. This is the one right here. So there's super large, and there are just a variety of sizes, and it comes with all the little pieces. So this is the variety pack that you're going to get, and this is normally $13, and right now it is on sale for $9.75. So if you're ever looking to like take leaners or something like that and put an easel back on them, this is one of the ways you can do that, is to get the easel back pack right there. And it is in the everyday collection, I believe. Everyday kits. It's going to be buried in our everyday kits. There's 1,057 everyday kits, and I can't promise you where it's going to be. And some of these kits are sold out because we're not bringing them back. We're not restocking them. It's going to be on one of 22 pages. So I like to tell people to use the search bar right up here to search for things. Yeah, so this is the easel backs. This is the easel that comes with the hutches. And I just didn't use them, so I have a bunch of them in a bag. So just keep that in mind. Yep, easel backs. You love the easel variety pack. You have 3 sets of them. They come in so handy for a lot of crafts. They really do. They really, really do. Yeah, so like I said, if you remember when we were gluing together all the hutches, I didn't glue the easel backs on, so I saved them. And I put them in this bag, and I figured I could use them later. Your ring broke. Putting it on the nightlight, I tried to glue it back, and it didn't hold. Oh, gosh. Mine fits really loose. I wonder why yours... I don't know. I don't know how that would happen. Because I have about 4 different nightlights with the rings, and it fits really loose on my nightlight. And then I just put the white piece on top. I don't know if you got the same nightlight. Yes, you could cut it down. Yeah, you'll have to get those next time. Yes, yes. They're great. They're great to have on hand for sure. Faux show. Okie doke. So let's figure out what we're going to do with our tag. Let's see here. Let's see. They subbed the nightlight. Connie. Somebody else was saying that. Wasn't there a kit that had a sawtooth hanger? There was, and I removed it. Because the design was not, it was not giving enough for a nail or whatever to be in the lip. And so I'm going to redo those. I'm working on some new stuff. So I think I'm going to go with a white tag. And my heart would either be green or purple. I was thinking a green heart. I know that it's a red, hearts are red, but we can do whatever color we want. So I was thinking either this purple to go with this purple here, or green to go with that green there for our little heart on our tag. And I think we should do a white tag so that we have a little bit of balance everywhere with the white. So, which one? 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 All right, y'all help me decide. Green heart or purple heart on... This is lush green. This is fig. The green is in the stems, or the purple from the butterfly. Renee says purple. I also am kind of thinking purple, but I think green might be cute too. Let's go ahead and paint our tag white. Oh, Connie says purple too. Let's go ahead and do it white. Oh, we got another purple. I think everyone's going to say purple. Linda says purple. Angela says purple. Everybody says purple. Does anybody see the green though? It could be cute. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to paint it's got a front and a back. I'm going to paint each side. We can just decide from there. But I'm going to paint the tag white. Oh, bleach sand. I'm going to do both sides so we can see what it looks like. Purple, purple, all you purple people. So funny. Nobody's seeing the green but me? Purple, Debbie Taylor. Tag white, heart green. Look at Luann. Me and Luann. Me and Luann. We're the only two. It's fine. It's fine. Goodness gracious. Everyone says purple. The purple people eaters. All right, we're going to do the front. We're going to do each side, and we're going to see what it looks like. You hear that? Purple is your favorite color. Dawn says green. We got three for green. Everyone else is purple. Oh, gosh. I'm going to paint each side. We're going to see what happens. Let's go with it. Let's do it. I'm going to not paint the edges so that we can see what it looks like. Okay, so here's green on our little heart, on our little tag. We can do something on our tag. I'll do a stamp or something on it maybe. If the green was pastel, you'd say green. Just wait for it. Just wait for it. Here's a green. Let's put it on this side. Actually, let's just do it across the middle. Like that for right now. This is kind of wonky. There's our little green. Okay, it is a little dark. I don't disagree. I do think it's a little dark. So let's go ahead and put the purple on the other side. I do see. So let's put purple on the flip side. Let's go with that. I cannot figure out for the life of me how this works. Go back. Go back. I'm trying to get my video over here to pop up. Here it is. Took me forever. All right, let's do purple. It's cute. I haven't painted the edges yet because I'm not really committed to the color. But I do think that purple is going to be the winner. Okay, purple it is, everyone. Y'all won the vote. You picked it. Alrighty, we're gonna do the edges. Y'all were right. I mean, I still had purple in mind. It was gonna be either purple or green. Very, very cute. All right, now we're gonna paint the edges of what I missed. So it's all the pink stuff needs the edges painted. Joke. So let's do our little, let's go ahead and glue this on so I can just paint it like that. So this is your little spacer for your little thing to go inside the pocket. And I'm just going to glue that on to there like so. Just like that. We have some glue seeping out our edges. Is that it? I don't want to get glue in my brush. All right, so we're going to do the edges of our little pocket here. Top. And I've only done one coat of paint. Purple matching the little butterfly. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. But I was also thinking about green to match the little stems. Did I just get glue on my sleeve? Of course I did. All right, let's paint the edges of this. So because of, I already painted the edges of things. I normally don't paint the edges, but for this, I'm like, I think I should paint the edges. So I'm doing it. All right, looks pretty good. There's one. And then once we're done, we'll figure out what pattern we want to put on our overalls, and then we'll do the sanding and the finishing touches. Oh, I got to do the beak on our bird. Got a little on the edge. All right, that's done. Let's do our body of our overalls. That way they'll just feel a little better. They'll look a little better. I can already kind of see it in my mind how they're finished. I'm thinking I want to do, gosh, what pattern do I want? Just can't decide. Okie doke. All done. Everything is officially painted except for the beak on our bird, and I'm going to do that next. Let's get us a tiny brush. And just go over that, the top and the underside. Done. Done, done, done. I'm not going to leave that brush in the water. Oh, I know, right? So funny. Okay. Let's move all of this aside. Okay, all of our paints are here. Set that there. I'm going to get a new paper towel. So here's the situation. We have stripes that we can do. Okay, we have stripes. We have a cheetah. We could do a cheetah pattern. Okay, we have this pattern. We got this one, which I think this one would be really cute. And then we also have this one. These are the three different there is not three, y'all, there's more patterns. There are 5 patterns to choose from. I really like this one. I also like this one. Because we could also do every other one and make it a bigger pattern. Or we could just do all of it like this. I really like this idea. I think I'm going to go with this one. Oh, she said the cheetah pattern. That would be cute too. The cheetah pattern is really cute. Cheetah or leaves? This one's going to be challenging because it's like this, and I don't feel like it's going to look right. I think we should go with the cheetah. Let's go with the cheetah pattern. Let's do something completely out of the norm. And let's go for it. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to sand down just a little bit our piece here. Where's my sandpaper? Hold on, I gotta go get my other sandpaper from Dylan's desk. I think it's by Dylan's desk. He 3D printed something for the girls and then took my sandpaper. And was using it. I'm going to go ahead and pre-sand, and then we're going to sand again after we stencil it. Now, I'm going for a light look. I'm going for the light look. All right, we are going to take some water. We're going to make a light, like a light print. Like a super soft print. Not like a heavy print. We're thinking light here, okay? So we just did a little bit of water, just a smidge. Our brush. Okay, so we're going to take our water and our white, and we're going to make like a light transparent wash. We're going to go over our stencil. It's probably going to bleed, but I'm going to try not to. It's like a very subtle, soft pattern. I don't want it to be like super prominent and like very, I don't want it to be a lot. Just like soft, kind of to go with the outfit. I'm just picking up the diluted white. Oh shoot, I'll have to sand that. Y'all, remind me to wash my hands off before I stick my fingers on there, because now I've got this little spot right here where my finger pulled that paint off. My finger. Let me get a wipe, try to get that blue off. Who said that? Sunshine Dawn Sacco. Hello. Wondering what you use to cut out your pieces. We use these great big Thunder laser machines. We use a Thunder Nova 51s, and we have 4 of them. All right, let's make us some more. Okay, so we just sprayed some water. Grab some water, pick up some paint. Dilute that down just a little bit more. This Might be a little bit more pigmented than the first coat. Yes, so let's do this over the top. Let's do one more time. It's kind of like a second coat. Very soft. And then we'll pull this off and we will do the top portion. Oh, you're so welcome. You are very welcome. I think I got everything. Fingers crossed when we peel this up, it looks cute. Because that would be really unfortunate if it didn't. Oh, it bled so bad. It's fine. Let's dry it. Let's dry it. Let's hope for the best. Fingers crossed. Because I'm going to sand it again. I should have did more over here. For sure, that is looking really bad over here. It's not looking as cheetah as I thought it would. It'll be okay. It'll be fine. It's just a pattern. It's a print. It's you know, it's defective. This was from the Goodwill. All right, let's put our stencil at the top. Let's try to clean all that off. It's because I'm diluting the paint down. It'll be fine though. It'll be fine. I am very optimistic that it's going to be fantastic. All right, so let's do it like that. I already put the water. I did. Can always repaint with a sponge. I won't repaint it. I'm very optimistic that I can solve problems. I can solve this problem. We got this. I need to remove some of the water from my brush and just pick up a little bit at a time. That's what my problem, I believe, is. Yeah. All right, let's go. Let's do it. We're going to dry it. It's very subtle, y'all. You almost can't see it. Oh, you watched how we did the alternative for the resin? Oh, the Elmer's glue. Yeah, so we actually, that one is, gosh, that video is from like early last year. But yes, people still really enjoy that one. Yeah, we do gloss and resin crafts too, but we also do these cutouts as well. So we have other projects. So Sunshine Dawn Sacco on YouTube. I'm guessing it's Sunshine Dawn. I'm also on Facebook over here. And I just started doing my videos where I'm streaming it to Facebook and to YouTube. So all of the Facebook friends have already seen. They were live watching that craft when we did the Elmer's glue with the cardinal. And then, yeah, that one is a favorite of people. They really like that one. It's not as durable. Absolutely not as durable as resin. I highly recommend resin. But if you're looking for an alternative, that one is something to consider. Oh, dab dab. The dabbing is not going to work because I've watered down the paint. But it's okay. It'll be fine. Trust the process, y'all. It's going to look great. You would have used a light gray? Well, I'm going for more of like a softer look. But this will be okay. It's not as noticeable up there, but it'll be all right. It's just a little subtle pattern. All right, let's do our overall straps, and I'm gonna try to do them side by side. And I'm going to try to do them also kind of messy to match. Y'all, this is the Goodwill version. I think I'm going to try and do it until I'm going to... Oh, I'm so glad. Very creative person myself. Oh, awesome. Awesome. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. Well, I hope you enjoy the videos. I really, really do. All right, let's just do this, and we're going to use our... See how watery it is? It's really watery. I'm going to do just a little extra paint in that just to give it a little more pigmentation for the straps. Hopefully it doesn't bleed too much. I'm sure it will. That'll be okay. Oh, thank you. Well, I will say I'm not as entertaining. I'm more instructional. Like, I very much focus on teaching, like on the craft. I mean, I have conversations with people, but I am not really an entertainer. Some people will tell me I'm boring, which I'm like, you know what? You just don't match the creative level that we have over here. It's fine. But I really focus on showing like how to do the things from start to finish. Like, if you were to sit down and craft this along with me, you can do everything because I'm showing you all the things. I will edit some of my videos down and upload them. Like the cardinal you watched an edited version of a live video. But we predominantly craft live. Sometimes I will edit them, not very often. It's just depends on if I have the time. All right, let's get a little bit more, just a smidge more. I'm just gonna go over it one more, trying to make it more noticeable. Like that. All right. These are gonna be the Goodwill version of overalls, y'all. Or maybe the Kmart version. It's okay. Oh, I do. I'm very extra in the step by step. Very extra. All right, we got a couple more, y'all. We got a couple more to go. We have to do our pocket and this piece, and then we will be done. These are different levels, so I'm just going to go ahead and lay this on top. And we're going to do this like that. Grab us some more water and paint. Dilute it. And go right in to our little stencil here. That's probably a little bit more pigmented. So I'll probably just do one. And this. Yeah, we'll do just one on that. And then we'll do our pocket the same. Oh, I'm running out. Scoop it. There's a flower that goes over this, so I think it'll be okay. There we go. That was actually the best one. All right, all of those are done. We're done with our stencil. You think I'm entertaining? Debbie, that's because you've been here for a while and you've seen all the moments of like, I mean, probably. Some people think I'm entertaining. Some people think I'm absolutely boring. It's probably because I don't have near as many stories to tell as I used to. And what stories I do tell, I did not sand these. I sanded this and not the rest of these. Y'all see what I'm saying? I get so distracted. Oh my gosh. It'll be fine. Should have sanded first. It's all good. Don't overthink it. Just go with it. It's fine. It's fine. I mean, the pattern's still there. It'll be okay. Trust the process. We're going to dress this up and it's going to be adorable. All right, let's go over this one more time, even though I already pre-sanded it because I already sanded the other stuff. I don't think it's just necessary. Old and faded. Yes, yes. Yes, for sure. For certain. Kind of bled on this side, but it's okay. It went through the defective machining line. I always try to think of a story to tell that leads to why something happened the way that it did. Stupid entertainment that you can take in small doses. I listen. So back in the day, back when Facebook Live first came a thing, y'all, it was, I always tell this story, I was so bad. I had no business being on the internet. None whatsoever. I did not have the personality for it. I did not have the vibe for anything. I was very self-conscious, very bland, very fact of the matter, like, here's what we're here to do. And we were painting furniture. I have improved over time. Look at how cute these are with our terrible pattern. It's terrible, but it's at the same time, it's absolutely the cutest. But I have improved a lot. I will say, as time has gone on, I have improved. All right, let's sand our hanger. We will probably add stitches. We will probably do little dashes and stitches. Make it very whimsy. Very spring. I love distressing, so of course that's what I'm gonna do. Then we have our little pieces that go on the bottom. Underneath. Like that. This goes on our little pocket piece, our little faux pocket. Let me sand these little scallops just a little bit, just to kind of define them a little more. There. Let's do our little buttons. Blue stitches would be cute. Yes, they would be. I'm gonna get my pens and we can see what we come up with. I am not gonna antique wax this because I think it would just take away from what we're going for here. These two. That goes on there. I'm gonna have to go turn off that laser machine because the water chiller, it just keeps kicking on. It's driving me crazy. Oh, it kicked off now. Thank goodness. There are some creators that are silly. Oh. I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. Yeah. I hear ya. You know, here's the thing. I feel like I'm here to do crafts and I want to do them and I want to focus on what I'm doing. Like, I want people to take me serious. I want people to take me serious, and so I try to show up in a way that seems like I know what I'm talking about, although it's just crafting. But I feel like crafting for some people is just so, it's life for them, it's their hobby, it's what they look forward to, it's what keeps them sane, it keeps them going, it keeps them fighting, you know, and staying out of depression, it keeps them motivated, something to look forward to, encouraged, builds their confidence, and I think it's really important. Some people think that it's just, you know, it's just silly. It's just crafting. What's the big deal? Like, you're giving way too much energy to a craft project. I get those comments a lot. Like, you give way too much credit where it's just not that special. But for some people it is. And that the people who say those things, it's just not for them. They don't get it. They're not us. But then there's people who watch and they're like, they've taken so much away from the way that I teach things, the things that I share, the depth that I go, that they're like newfound interest, newfound techniques. They've built their confidence, they're practicing, they're looking forward to things. Like, I just feel like I want to show up in a way that builds people's confidence. And like, I show the mistakes. I show the figuring it out. I show that I don't know exactly what I'm doing. But I also have shown for the last few years exactly where I'm a girl on a mission. Like, I have never hidden my intentions from anyone. Like, I'm here to run a business. Don't think for one second that I'm not. But the way that I show up, I try not, I mean, I try to sell my products, but I try not to be super salesy. I spend countless hours, very few times mentioning what it is we do. And I spend a lot of my time on the video sharing with you how to do stuff to help you improve. And my goal at the end of the day is that you're like, oh my gosh, this is cute. I want to order that. Or that was a fun technique. I want to go do somewhere else. Like, whatever it is, it doesn't really matter, because at the end of the day, like, God will provide. That's how I feel about that. But I show up and I give my 110. And then my stories, listen, they are hit or miss. They are hit or miss. I do have stories. I do have interesting things. I have things that are not so interesting. I have a story that's been helpful to people to help them overcome some stuff that they've battled. And you know, the past few years, like definitely in the past 4 years, I have changed a lot of my conversations because of, I've guarded a lot of conversations where I was a lot more open and transparent. A lot of like, you saw my husband a lot. You saw like my family members a lot. And then it just became, you know, they didn't sign up to be the topic of conversation. I'm the one that puts myself out here, and I need to respect my family and making sure that they have their right to privacy too. And I didn't create this expectation that there's nothing wrong if you don't see my grandkids for 2 years. They're not my children. But there was a comfort level with Zach and Michelle letting the kids come on for a while. And then the public, not y'all, I'm just saying some of the public, just got a little too comfortable with their opinions and their comments and what they thought. Like, they were at a level of conversating with me that was just like, yeah, thanks, but no thanks. And I know that people follow and get to know someone. Like, you know way more about me than I know about 90% of y'all. And my family. Like, y'all know a lot about April. You know a lot about my dad. You know a lot about Zach and Michelle. You know a lot about, like, Dylan. And, like, there's a lot, because I've been here so long that you followed the family that you just connect with them. And for some people, it's very genuine. They connect with someone and they're like, they can relate to someone, their story, their journey, the dynamic, or they just are like, I have nothing in common with you, but I love to see the way that you are. And I can tell you this, I went through a lot of, like, several years. For the most part, it was a good 3 straight years of just the worst of my life. And it was very public and people saw me go through it. And I had to show up and be a side of myself because I have zero tolerance. I will give people grace. I will give people chances. I will tolerate a lot of things. But listen, you will sink your own ship. You will sink your own ship. And before you sink your ship, I'm going to be real quiet, and then I'm going to let you keep floating and floating and floating until you decide either you keep rowing that direction or I show up and speak for myself. I'm going to give you a chance to rein it back in and take responsibility for what you did. And then at some point in time, I'm going to be like, okay, enough's enough. Let me show up, because if nobody else is going to come and defend myself, not that people have to, but y'all, you know, I am 100% for the let them movement. Let them think what they want. There's a difference in letting people think what they want, and there's a difference in letting people talk about you and you just become a doormat for people. There's a difference, okay? But you will be the only person. Now, other people will come for you. Like, they'll stand up for you, they'll stick up for you, but you are the only person that is responsible for how you carry yourself and how you allow people to treat you. And you decide that. So I get the whole let them movement. I get the whole, like, just don't give them the energy. Don't give them the attention. This is not about them getting the attention. This is about my standard and my expectation of how I'm willing to be treated. And I will tolerate it for a minute. And then you can either recognize that you made poor choices and you can say, oh, I'm so sorry, take responsibility, or you cannot. And just trust me, I will be coming and saying something. Okay, so this is the plain kind of, this is if you just do this and you don't do anything extra. Okay, you don't do any sort of extra things. You don't give it any more details, distressing. I just want to show you, if you want to be done at this point, you are absolutely welcome to do that. You do not have to go a step further. At this point, you could glue everything on. You can let it just be this. Just want you to see this so that you can have an understanding. I'm going to go ahead and take a picture of this as an example so that we can have it as a reference. Just in case you're like, oh, I kind of like it plain. Fantastic. Okay, there's a version. There's a version for you. But I know me, I'm going to, oh, I forgot the little pieces up underneath. Let me move those. Oh, I forgot my little ruffles. I got to take a new picture. Forgot my little ruffly things at the bottom. I forgot them. Let me get it uncrooked real quick. Let's cinch it in. Let's just put our tag at the top. Let's take one more picture because that looks a little bit better. There we go. Oh, let's get it centered. All right, that's better. So I'm going to take it up a notch. I'm going to go get my pens. Give me a second. Let me pull this back up over here. I love how authentic you are. That's what caught my attention and your talent. Oh, thank you. You are the best. Thank you for this advice. Needed to hear this. Yes, girl. Yes, girl. You are worth more than how people treat you. Absolutely. All right. I'm going to grab my pens. Hold on just 1 second and I'll show you which ones they are. I got to reach. These right here. Hang on. Let me zoom this out really quick. Is that not the right password? Yes, it is. There we go. Okay. This is the markers, or the pens. This is the LANGUO acrylic painting gel pens. And I'm going to go get my alcohol markers. They're on Zach's desk. And I want y'all to see what Zach did. If you've been here any length of time, you know that I just stick these pens in here, these little alcohol markers. He put them all in the little spaces. I am missing a few, but he organized them again for me. So I was very appreciative of that. Very thankful. So what we're going to do is we're going to use our white Jelly Roll pen. We're going to use probably some gray for some shading in a couple of areas. We're going to use our alcohol pens where we need them. I'm just going to set those over here till I use them. And then we're going to open these guys up because we're going to do some little stitches with these. And then we're also going to make us a little bow. We're going to use this little wire to make some antenna for our little butterfly here. We're going to do a little butterfly body. And this is the set of gel pens. They are like paint pens that look like an ink pen. They're like click pens. All right, so let's go back to this view. So they're like this, and they're a ballpoint pen, and they have paint in them. So I'm going to set these in front of me. All right, so I think what we need to do, let's do our flower. No, let's do our butterfly really quick. And I think I'm going to do my butterfly with white. I think I'm going to do white let me think for just a second. Where's my paper pad? I'm thinking of doing, I'm gonna just scooch this over. It's gonna get all out of whack, but it's fine. So I was thinking of doing like loops, like a little loops, or some like swirlies. I don't know if you can see that in my little butterfly, or doing them in a stitch pattern. So let's see how, okay, first of all, we'll do our body. Let's do our body with just a white outline. Let's just do that. And then let's do the little stitch lines. That was not the greatest. And then we'll do a dot here. We'll do a dot here, a dot here, here, here. We'll just do a little dot pattern. Stitch, 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 dot, dot. And let's do another dot and then another one there. So that will be our little pattern for our butterfly wing. And now I got to try to replicate that. Oh, this should be fun. Y'all, it ain't going to be the same. Let's do a little dot up here in this corner too. There we go. All right, so now we're going to go out and then in. Let's do one here, here, and let's do a dot here and down there. All right, so I think our butterfly needs some eyes. Let's get this here. Some just some little dots. It might need to be a little darker. Let's do a little darker on the dots for the eyes. Just a smidge. I don't know if that's dark enough. Let's try this one. That's better. That's better. Let's try it. All right, now let's get our paper coated wire, and I'm just gonna cut a piece off with my scissors. And let me turn on my glue gun. And we're gonna make little antennas. We're going to make antennas. We're going to have it going like this. And I'm going to coil them as tiny as I possibly can with, let me see. Okay, I'm going to use this tool. We usually use these on our laser machines, but I want to make it really coiled and small. So I want to put these on the back. I'm going to glue it to the back. I need to make it a little closer together. So we're going to put it on the back like this. And we're going to make little coily, tiny coil antennas. I think it's going to be cute. That's going to go behind our little butterfly. Okay, we can put that away. All right, let's let the glue heat up just for a second. All right, let's go ahead and do the flower, and I'm going to find a yellow pen. Let's see here. Let's do, there might be a different yellow. so let's go with this yellow. This one is this one. Let me get my paper back. Oh, come on. Are you gonna work? That's unfortunate. Go in circles, see if I can loosen it. Get some water. See if I can loosen it with some water. I feel like I let it dry. Maybe my ink is dry in there. All right, this might be a dud. All right, well, that one's not going to work. That's unfortunate. Let's try this one. Okay, well, this one works. So I'm just going to do little lines on my petals that are yellow. You don't have to be this extra. I am just being very extra. And then we're going to take and add white dots to the center of our flower. Let's dry it. I'm going to glue this on to our pocket after we put on some little stitches. And I'm going to do blue. I said I was going to do blue stitches. We need a blue color. Which blue do I want to use? I like this blue. Let's go with that one. Let's get our paper. What did I do with the paper? Oh, here it is. Okay, so let's do little blue stitches. Are they perfect? No. All right, let's glue on our flower. All right, this is Stick Fast Thick. That's what I'm using. And we're going to put our flower right there in the middle of our pocket. Right. So let's go ahead and glue that on. Then let's go ahead and do the stitches around our outfit before we glue everything on. All the way around. This is super cute. Completely optional, not required. It's a little time consuming, but such a cute idea. All right, so let's do our little straps. Same thing, same little stitches. Could do a different color if you like. But I felt like a pink and blue was my color for this one. All right, so there's that. And there's no score lines to follow. I'm just making it up. Oh my goodness. Can you see it in your head coming together like I can? And then I can't imagine all the different ways this can be done. Wouldn't it be cute to have like a bunch of these lined up with different like outfits, like a little like closet? If any kit deserves stitching, it's this one. Yes. Oh my gosh, yes. I don't think it's a paper because this one was working fine. I just saw that comment. You should be home. I'm not home yet because I'm extra. I'm over here being real extra. We're going to do little dots on here. When I say I'm extra, I do mean that. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Let's do the let's do the yellow. No, let's not do the yellow. Let's just keep with the blue. Shall we? Let's just keep with the blue. Where's the other one? You're extra too. I say I'm extra because I should have been done by now, but because I do like so many different things with my stuff that I work on, I end up being here for far longer than I intend to. But, you know, it happens. And we're going to do dashes, set of dots across the top of this to continue the stitching. All right, let's do a stitch around our circle, which is kind of more like an oval. And we're going to do white on our hanger. Let's do white on our button here. So let's do white around this one. And white around this one. Let's do purple. We'll do blue on that. Let's do white on our hanger. I can't help myself. I've been doing a lot of the stitches lately because I just think it's so cute. Yes, 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 yes. Everything's getting stitches. Might be overkill. I do not care. Little loops on that. I will probably sand that. Just so it can be not as prominent. And then let's do stitches up the stem and the leaves. Let's do blue on our flowers. Probably should have done white on the flowers, but I feel like it's fine. We're almost done. We do have to make a bow. Cute. All right, everything is done. All right, glue gun is now heated up. Now we've got all that done. Let's do our little antennae. Glue on some hot glue to the back. And glue on our antenna. I'm going to hold that there. You can't see anybody else's comments, just your own. I'm on Facebook also. So I'm streaming on Facebook and on YouTube. That's probably why you don't see anyone else's comments. You're the only one on Facebook or on YouTube that's commenting things. Everyone's being pretty quiet over there. but there are people over on Facebook who are conversating, and that's who I'm talking to them. Just like how I was talking to you. All right, so we're going to take this little tool here and we're going to coil. These are really long, so let's just trim these down just a little bit, shall we? Yeah, so I'm multi-streaming to Facebook too. We're gonna just coil those. Let's see if I can do this a little bit better. I'm trying to hold it while twisting at the same time. And coiling the little antenna. That's not enough. I need to go a little tighter. Oops. Let's get a little closer, shall we? Here we go. Now let's pull them out just a little. Push them forward and out. These could probably be a little bit better, but I'm not the greatest at this, so let's go that way and that way. And once we get it glued on, then we will like shape them. Okay, so let's start assembling all of this now that everything is kind of here. So on the back, this these little ruffly things go on the back side. And you just figure out how far down you want them to go. And then just glue them there. And then you want to match that to the other side. So kind of like that. And we're going to do this side over here with this one. I mean, that seems pretty okay. What is my astrology sign? I'm a Taurus. Nice to meet you too. Absolutely. Hope you enjoyed it. All right, here's the bottoms. All right, now let's glue on our little butterfly. And I'm gonna glue it on with hot glue because I added that piece on there. And I'm going to try to pull off those little glue strings. And we're gonna glue on our little butterfly like right about there. Now that we kind of got it glued on, we can manipulate our little antenna. I feel like our antenna should go opposite directions. Maybe not. Let's try to go the other way with it. Shall we? Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Let's go. Y'all, I'm so backwards. Hang on. Let me wrap it. Oh, it's coming unraveled. Let's just do this very gently. Let's just go back to the way we were. Let's just go back this way. There we go. Let's just do it like so. a little, and it's fine. I gave it my all. I gave it 100%. All right, so just lightly sanded down the little wing so it's not so, you know, bright white. All right, that goes inside there in the pocket, so we're going to glue that in. There we go. So it just kind of fits like that. And then our little butterfly. Sand it down. This would make a really great nursery project. Just saying. So the little butterfly gets glued on, and then our little bird also will get glued on about there. Okay, then we want to put on this piece. Let's go ahead and glue that kind of like right there. About there. This piece goes on the top of that. I'm so glad I painted the edges of everything. And then we have little buttons. Let's do the middle. Right there. Let's get the other one. Try to get them going the right direction. That is so cute. All right, so we're gonna glue on this here. And I think we're gonna do this one right here. Yeah, I think we're gonna do that like that. I'm going to glue that to there. I'm not paying attention to the curves or nothing. I'm just gluing it wherever I think it looks the best. And we're going to do the next little button. And that would be these. You can do them up and down, or you can do them sideways. I'm going to do mine sideways like that. Oh, that goes this way. And then we're going to take this little button over the top of that. And you can add a little bow, like if you want to take some twine, you want to go over it, you can do that. Cute, 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 cute. Now we have our hanger. So this is where you can hang it on kind of like this, which is what I'm gonna do. You could put them further out. You can do whatever you want. I'm gonna hang mine a little bit higher up. I'm just going to hold this up and glue it on. And I'm just going to glue my hanger right up underneath those holes the best that I can. So then if you want to hang it, you can hang it from the holes or you can hang it from the hanger. It's completely up to you. Whatever it is you want to do. But I'm going to tie this on to my overalls at the top. That's why I raised, you can see. So the holes are up above and these are covered. I just didn't use them. So we're going to now tie on our little tag. I'm going to use some baker's twine to tie it. Hello, Judy. Hello, hello. So we are going to take this here. You can, absolutely. I'm not quite done to that point yet, but yes, you certainly can. All right, so we are going to tie this on. I think what I'm going to do is run a loop. I'm going to loop it through. So we're going to put this through here. And we're going to loop it through. Kind of like so. And I'm going to run it through this little opening. Oh, let me hot glue. Let me add some hot glue. So I can thread it. Glue on my finger. And I'll glue this to the side. Yeah, let's do it this way. And I'll kind of glue it to the side there. So I'll just tie a knot. Now, let's just glue it kind of right over here. Just kind of like that. And then, oh, the hot glue on my thumb, I just cannot stand. And then we'll do our little heart. We didn't do the green, we did the purple. Alrighty. Now I have this kind of off-white color that I think it's going to match better. I pulled some different fabrics out. And we're going to go with this. So we're just going to do... We're going to just loop it and loop it and loop it and loop it. Just want a tiny-ish bow. I'm sending it through. let's do... This is kind of one of those super kind of messy bows. Oh, I let it separate. Hang on. Let me loop it again. Give me just a second. I need it to be a little bit smaller. There we go. Much better, much better. I gotta keep it in the middle. So let's tie it with our twine. I'm just making a really simple bow, y'all. I'm not doing anything extravagant, nothing over the top. I don't have a bow maker, so I'm just being the bow maker myself. And I'm just going to tie it in the middle. Is it even? It seems like it could be a little even. I figured the gray would match the gray hanger, the gray twine over there. Okay. Let's cut that. We can separate our bow just a little. Doesn't have to be all the layers. Where's that little inner bow? It's in there. Have this cute little bow. It can just go right up at the top. I don't like how that's folding over, but it is what it is. So let's put our bow up here. And just cover this side. That's pretty good. I despise hot glue so much. This is just a little too long. So, because that's bothering me, I'm going to add some hot glue. And just stick it where I want it to go. Now, here's the thing. You can add little extra things if you want to. I I think it's just so adorable. It needs a little button right there. It needs a blue button. It needs a blue one. Let's grab us a blue button. Let's grab us a tiny, tiny little button. I'm looking for a button. I have this bag of like extra buttons. So I think I'm going to do that one right there. I'm going to paint it blue. And that blue was this one. Breezy blue. Alright. And that's going to be like the last thing we do. And like I said, if you want to hang this or prop it, you can do both. Like, you can do whatever you want to with it. Got to paint the edges too, because, you know, we did that. Yeah, blue bow. Let's try it. Or button. I need a button. It's blue. Alright, let's do the sides. Fantastic. Okay, well, this is our overalls. This is our project that we did today. I think it's really cute, if I do say so myself. Let's use hot glue. I'll have to clean those up. Okay, let's see. Y'all, this took 10 times longer than I thought it would. You love it? You love it? Oh, I'm so glad. I am so very glad that you love it. All right, let's pull this out from underneath here. I'm so glad that we went with the pink. You can leave off the bow. I added the bow because I thought it would just be a really cute touch. You could probably add the bow like across here, something like that. It's whatever you want to do, but I thought it was adorable. So let's tuck this piece in to our little loop just a little bit on our bow. Just a smidge. So cute. So super cute. Let me move this stuff out of the way. I'm going to give you a couple ways you can display this and some options. And then we will be absolutely finished. So let me go put these paints away. And clear out these pens because I'm going to show you how it looks on a wreath. Like, is it a wreath attachment? Let me grab this wreath up here. Oh, gosh. Hang on, let this. This can go over here. All right, I will put the pens away here in just a second. I don't have a lot of space here, so I have to kind of make room. Drawer, because I did not use either of those. Okay, let me zoom out just a little bit. It's gonna be, I'm gonna be standing up right here, but if I go to just this, it's really zoomed in. I have to go out for you to kind of see what I'm talking about. So let's say that you just kind of add this as like a little wreath attachment, and you do like a little sign here or something. This would be super cute for spring. If you just attached it to a wreath. This is a wreath from 22-inch lamb's ear wreath. I still have the tag on it, y'all. But you could put it on a wreath as like in a little attachment if you wanted to. It is completely up to you how you want to do it. I think it's really adorable. And then you could do like a little sign over here that you can, I'm not a wreath maker. I'm just giving you ideas of like ways you can attach it. Just different ways you can attach it. So you can put it on a wreath if you want to, like as a little embellishment. Okay, let's now imagine that we're just going to prop it up. So let me move this over here. And I'm just going to prop it up and show you, like, if you just put it next to like a plant, how cute it is. And I just have a little cutting board here. Super duper cute. And I'll take a picture and show it to you because you cannot see all the things that I can see. Oh gosh, my phone is about to die. My battery has 10%. Let's go back to this one. So here it is, kind of just propped up. Again, you can leave off the bow. You can do whatever you want to with it. So cute. Just a little plant, a little cutting board, just layering it behind things and just propping it up. You could put another little plant beside it. You can do whatever you want to. I'm going to add an easel back to mine. So we're going to take and add us an easel back so that I can prop and stand mine up. So I choose to prop mine up. But before we do that, I'm going to take a picture of it. Just kind of like so. Just kind of like that. I'm going to get a zoom in on the pattern that I did with this stencil. So I told you about the easel backs, right? And how we have them in a variety pack. So you just would basically flip this over and you have your little pieces here, kind of like so. So what I need to do is I need to even this out. So I'm going to try and pop this off of here. I think I'm going to break it. I thought I was going to break it if I did that. I'm going to pop this off. I'm going to move it down just a little. I might have to touch it up with some paint. But I want it to stand up a little bit better than it was. More straight up and down. There we go. More like straight up and down. Oops. Like so. And I'll need to paint that there. Just to touch it up. But I'm going to add an easel back to mine. Once I get the easel back on, I'll fix that. All right, so here's how the easel back works in case you're not familiar. Wherever the bottom part is, you want to line your easel back up with the bottom of that. So I want mine to be kind of like right here. So like right there. So I'm going to add some glue to the back. I'm going to try and tuck that in right behind. Right behind there. Get it pretty darn close. Maybe. All right, now we have an idea about where it's going to go. We're going to put on our little pieces. So the thicker part goes into the slot, the thinner part goes like facing up. And you don't need a great big easel back. Like this is a shorter one and it's going to work just fine. So we're going to stick that in there in that little opening. And then we're going to add some glue to the other side. Just need like a smidge. And then we're going to hook this on and then tuck this in. And then we're going to drop that into that little slot there. And that is going to create our easel back. Whoops. Gotta let it dry. And then this will prop up. So let's let that dry for just a second. And let me go grab that bleached sand so I can touch up my piece there. And I'm going to use just a little bit of paint. All right, so if you're watching, I know it's been a long video, y'all. I've been here for a minute. And just those of you guys who are remaining, if you are on YouTube watching, I don't have a keyword for you, but if you are on Facebook, you can comment the word special. We have a sale going on today through Monday. If you are on YouTube, you can go to Shop the Maker's Map. I will put it in the description when we're done here. And you can go see our sale that we're running. And I'm just going to lightly touch into this. And then I'll take some sandpaper over it. It'll be fine. I'll just kind of smudge it. Try to blend it in to make it look like it was just part of the distressing. Fixed it right up. Barely notice it. All right, so our easel back looks pretty good. Now let me show you. My little antenna over here could be a little bit better. Let's turn it, y'all. Bless it. Bless it. My wire came out of the paper. Let me just trim it. So there's our little antenna. It's kind of fixed. So here's our easel back that I added, and now it'll prop up like a picture and stand. So I'm going to set it back on my shelf over here. I'll take another picture and show you how it looks propped up. And then I'll show you on the camera. Okay. All right, here we go. So there is it propped up with an easel back. So super cute. So you could put it on a wreath, you can put an easel back on it, you can prop it, you can lean it, you can tuck it in somewhere. There's a couple of different things that you can do, but I think it's just really a cute, interesting piece for the spring. And here we are, friends. We are all done today. I mean, look how cute this is. It is just the cutest little thing. Great for spring decoration, great for a nursery, just adorable. It's just so cute. The little pocket, I showed you a couple ways that you can do this, where if you wanted to do it like double-sided, you could do that too. It's so adorable. So I hope you enjoyed this one. Thank you for being here. Happy Friday. I hope you have a great weekend. I appreciate your time. We were here for 3 hours and 8 minutes crafting our overalls. Because it's just how I roll. So if you want to check out our Sweetheart Savings Sale, you can comment the word special on Facebook. If you are on YouTube, I will put it in the description. Like I said, there's no keyword responder. Let me put it right here really quick. Let me pull it up in my shop, and I'll go to YouTube and I'll leave the comment there so you can see it. In the comments, I don't know if it's clickable in the comments. I really don't know for sure. But let me go over here to my video. And I am still here. So let me leave this comment. And that is the link right there. If you want to go and check out our sale. And then the overalls, let me search overalls and I'll put in that here. We did, there's also plain overalls, there's Easter. I searched, there's 12 results for overalls. I'm just going to copy the whole thing and I will put it over here as well. And then I will put it in the Facebook really quick too. So let me pull up Facebook. Let me pull it up. And I will put it right here in the comments. Okay, got it. Paste. So the link I just posted on Facebook is the search query link for the word overalls. And then for the sale, just in case you guys want to see that, let me pull that up and I'll put that in before I go too. And then I'm going to head home. I'm not going to do the free gift. I will do the free gift probably tomorrow. It's 8 o'clock. I really just want to go home. I've had a long day. So if you don't want to comment the word special, I just put the link in the comments and you can go check that out. But this is super cute. I will post a picture of this. Thank you for being here. Again, I appreciate everyone. And if you craft this, I would love to see all the different overalls because we have different varieties. And I think that would just be so cute to see all the different ways that people do it and then share it with someone. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. I'm going to sign off. Y'all have a happy Friday, a happy Valentine's Day. Be safe over the weekend, and I will be back probably tomorrow or Sunday. And then I for sure will see you again on Monday. Y'all enjoy.